Hello, this is MrFlourish of MrFlourish Podcast, The Morning After. But this time, we have an evening affair. Had a lovely time a few weeks ago to work with stage name LorReign, real name Shannon Lofland, as it's been reported as of December the 8th by the NYPost, as well as CBS. Yes, she was a sheriff in the Colorado area, and she turned to OnlyFans and the world of adult entertainment, porn, to make ends meet. Can't blame her to try to make ends meet, support her family. We did a few scenes and had an awesome podcast. I'm going to air the podcast now. Enjoy. Make sure you click the links to see the scene that she did after.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Looking all sexy-like.
Yes.
Lorraine. Darren Blaze.
Yes.
Myself, MrFlourish. Hostess with the mostest. But this is about you two. Look at what is this suave thing? Y'all in a Mission Impossible show or something like movie or something like that? What are y'all doing?
It sounds fun.
I'm the crazy spy agent, and she's a female fatale. Is that how you say it? Fatale?
Fatale.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're feeling dangerous.
Well, from what I understand, y'all gonna do some dangerous things to each other. But before we go there, glad that we can have this relaxing conversation.
Yeah.
Not often that we all get to express ourselves in the kind of medium, right?
Right.
It's important.
Everybody has opinions, just like assholes.
Yeah.
That's right.
And saying all of
Everyone's
that,
got one. No, yeah.
welcome to the game, Lorraine.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Darren, so what is your first impressions of Lorraine when you met her?
Oh man, she's smoking hot.
Thank you.
This is a specimen of a woman. You know what they got? Is it 8 wonders of the world?
8 wonders?
Is it 8 wonders or 7 wonders of the world? Well, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's the 8th wonder of the world.
Well, she's the 9th.
Oh, that even made my heart. I'm like, oh
Thank
god.
you.
She like, oh goodness.
Do you see this beauty?
Oh.
She's incredible. Smoke show.
So Lorraine, what did you think about Darren? As y'all should talk to each other. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're amazing. You've been so just kind and helpful and a lot of fun to work with so far.
I'll take it. I didn't hear sexy though. You see that?
No, you're beautiful though.
She gave all the cool virtues.
You're like, so why do you love me? Why do you? Oh, you're smart.
He's intelligent and he's got great energy.
You got a good credit score.
No.
Where's
You're smoking too. You know it.
Oh, okay.
I'm very fortunate.
Yes. The feeling's mutual.
Oh, thank you.
So, Darren, in a sense, what really gets you in terms of what type of women turn you on? What type of women can wake you up in the middle of the night and be like, God damn, I can't get to sleep because someone's on my mind?
Good question. For me, we always start with attractiveness. I mean, it sounds shallow, but the first thing you are attracted to is visual.
Why did you sound shallow? There's a whole culture that made apps. They say swipe left, swipe right.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Based on pictures, right?
No, I think
that's not shallow.
That initial.
Okay.
There's a whole social app, economic zone of swiping just off the pictures. Go ahead.
That's fair.
Talk your talk.
So the first thing is visual. We all are reeled in by visuals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So someone that's attractive. That catches my eye, catches my attention, looks good. And then, the second part is energy. So if I can pick up on the vibe, you have a certain aura about you, and I just feel like the energy is there, like it's reciprocated, especially social skills go a long way. If I can have banter with you and if I can sit and get a drink with you and talk to you just casually, that does it for me.
So basically, he's like, where do I put my load on you?
Yeah,
we can drink, we can banter, and I can rub my fingers through your hair.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Lorraine, what turns you? Wait, hold on. Now, let me get this right. When I look at your Twitter profile, I see QOS. Yes. QOS means Queen of Spades.
It does.
Explain that. I mean, I know what it means, but explain to the audience what a Queen of Spades is.
Put it on the spot.
I know. Well, So I am a queen of spades, right? So overall, I mean, I am drawn to individuals of a certain group. Apparently, I don't even know. And
Ethnicity?
What? She's tiptoeing around
It
it.
would
Stop,
be. It is.
fucking tiptoeing around it.
no,
Say it
so
with your chest.
I love black men. Love them. Love them. Always
Okay.
have. So, but yes. And the majority of my partners are definitely black men.
The majority of your sexual partners.
Yes.
But I heard Queen of Spades, they don't even like, outside of maybe their, you know, if they have a husband or whatever, I heard a Queen of Spades in terms of the industry. They only want to be a preference is black
Well,
men.
I feel
Because you're cheating on the whole Queen of Spades group when you go, hey. Because they may say, like, you're not a queen of... Seriously, I know some people that if you say you're Queen of Spades and they see you in multiple, you know, obviously if you're doing paid
Right.
visual, you know, paid work, that's
Right.
different, right?
right.
But like in terms of your, you know, your own personal content, your own sultry ventures.
So I'm very open. I'm very open-minded, and
Okay.
I'm not solely wanting one certain group. I'm not solely
Right.
wanting to only
Right.
be with a black man. I like all men. I
There
like
we go.
women too. I am very, very open
Wait,
for
when
all
you
of
say
that.
like women in terms of like make out with them and do other stuff to them?
Oh no, I mean full on fuck.
Woo!
I love women.
Taking
So
notes.
right.
Let me
No,
find somebody.
So I like
Maybe
to
this is
find, I like to find the women who
three-piece
are
dinner.
like true buys, who
Yeah.
really want and desire another woman.
Reciprocate.
Yes, absolutely, and that's a really hard thing to find, truly.
Mhm.
I mean, you'll find a girl, she's like, yeah, you can do this, you can go down on me, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
But then she's like, I just want to fuck your man. I'm like, okay, well, he'll have fun. I love it, and I enjoy pleasuring others. I love that. But overall, I mean, trying to find somebody who is truly bi is a challenge. But overall, I am very open-minded about everything. But if you look at the majority of partners that I've had recreationally, just my friends,
Right.
my boys, whatever, they are black men. And it's not an intentional thing. It just,
Preference.
well, for sure, it ended up being preference, I think.
So you have there's now let's break the partners down. You have on one hand you have just pleasure partners, right?
Right.
Sensual pleasure partners.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have your serious partner or partners, just like that you actually put you put some of your equity into, your time and you know whatever. So how does that balance out your many, or I don't know about many, but your sensual partners that you know flock around and have your fun versus someone that is like you're you know in something with, you know, it's like how did that, because I've heard this before, is not everybody has that, can balance it, you know.
And for me, I don't think I've had any issues with that balance, quite
Okay.
honestly. And I think it is because I am open. I enjoy sex, and I enjoy just having a really, really good time.
You a nympho?
And I'm sorry?
Are you a nympho?
I think I am. I really do.
Yeah. Why?
Because
Let's go there. Let's go
I
there.
want it. Okay, maybe I'm not a nympho because I don't need it. But I crave it. I want it. I want to be filled. I mean, I want that.
How many
It
times a day would be good for you?
Honestly, probably 7 or 8.
Hey.
And, you know, I have a funny story. So I'm married, and I love my husband dearly. And I wear him out. And he will tell you I wear him out.
Wow.
So he's like, you know what? We've been in the lifestyle for a long time together. And he's like, I just need a stunt cock every now and then. I can't keep up with her.
She's taking applications for
Tag
stunt
in.
cocks.
Oh, yeah.
Tag in.
So,
That's interesting.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and we have a lot of fun, though. It's really good. So,
But you know, like it's mature. I mean, it's very mature you to have that dynamic
yeah.
where you can communicate it effectively and say, hey, this is what I like. This is what gets me going.
Oh, yeah.
And because you know, a lot of people aren't able to express and articulate themselves to their partners and get on that same page. You know, where you can kind of meet in that middle space or that middle ground. So
For
I think
sure.
that's very sexy and mature in itself.
Yeah, he's we are very fortunate in that aspect.
Right.
And you know, I love it because it's just completely open. There are no secrets. There's no deceit. There isn't anything like that. I have no reservations about anything with him, and the same with him. and he supports everything I do. He actually enjoys. He's a big time cuckold. He loves watching.
Does he eat? Would he if you're with a man and the man puts his secretions, babies into you,
Oh yeah,
would he eat it out of you?
absolutely. He would clean me up.
Oh, hello. He clean it up.
That's the
Oh,
kinky
yeah.
stuff.
That's hey. You need to take a drink to that one.
Get me all hot and bothered thinking about it.
I got excited hearing that too. Let me pull my shirt down.
So does he ever does he stay in a mask or non-mask?
Is he what?
Does he wear a mask or non-mask if he's in a cuck situation?
We've done both. So
Okay.
he typically won't wear a mask.
Okay.
No. We have filmed personally just for us. He and I had content for us, and he's worn a mask. It's fun.
Oh,
So.
nice. Okay.
Yeah, and it's the full-on sensory mask. So
Okay.
it's
Wow.
cool. I mean, it's just we have a lot of different dynamics between the two
Right.
of us. So.
It's cool that he's able to, what do they say, inhibitions? He's able to lower his
Yeah.
inhibitions and not be too within himself, where he can kind of be like, hey, this is what I'm into. And
Right.
I can just kind of let it loose.
Well, and
But
it was.
it's-
You're right. I didn't mean to interrupt, but it's been communication over time. It's taken time.
Hey, in short term, so lack of a better term, let the freak flag fly.
Let the freak flag fly.
Mm.
So, Darren, what are some of the now, Darren, you've been flying all over the country, just slaying, just slinging eggplant.
Yeah, chocolate eggplant. All
Chocolate
over the place,
eggplant.
man, it's crazy.
When do you ever get? Are you at a point of getting like, you're not having a conversation and it was like, dude, where is this out, right?
Yeah.
Where are you at that? Like, it's in November now. You got about what 9 days of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Are you still got some kitty cats to slay, or?
Man, you know what? Like when it comes to sex, it's just something I just enjoy organically. Whether it was doing content, doing it for fun, for pleasure, whatever, shits and giggles. I just enjoy it. Now, do I take breaks? Yes. But I guess I'm just efficient with my time. So, when I'm going these places, I may end up meeting 2 or 3 ladies and, one thing leads to another and things happen. But, with the holidays coming up, I'm going to try to slow down. I mean, that's the goal. But again...
You got to recharge the batteries.
Yeah, reset. What do they say, like the young kids say, go out and touch grass. So I do try to do normal people shit still. That way you're just not so immersed in it, you can still enjoy it. But with that being said, when sexy ladies like this come around...
When is the last time you've been to a music concert?
Ooh, probably about a year ago. I saw
When is the last time you've been to a professional sports event? Okay. When is the last time you've been to a college sport event?
It was like the same thing. Sport.
So you basically, you don't even have a normal. That's the normal thing you just said.
I mean,
You don't even do normal things anymore. All you do is just you're fisherman.
Yeah.
Fisherman.
What does
See,
that mean, fisherman?
we fish. We all fish.
Okay. I'm on the hunt constantly.
But here's the difference. Some people fish
Every day.
to feed themselves. They need to be fed. Some people throw the fish back. They just like to chase. Got it. Go back. Which one are you? I know which one I am.
Man, that's such a tough question because...
Oh, we got some good ones for you.
Yeah, on Monday, I might throw the fish back. But on Tuesday, man, I'm hungry. I'm starving.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm a little bit of both. I mean, it sounds like a cop out, but I have to say I got a little bit of both in me. So
what about you, Lorraine?
As far as that?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've been fortunate. I could tell you the last concert I went to, the last, sports event I went to, and when it's been within this year, so.
When you have a good piece of meat, and he just pipes you down, real good,
Yeah.
Do you go looking for him in the next day or the next week or the next month, or you like, oh, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I'm the if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm not typically the one to reach out.
Initiate things.
Yeah. So they'll reach out to me, and I'm like, yeah, I can make it work this weekend.
So wait, hold on for a second. Let's get this right. You're not typically the one to reach out to a guy when you want something.
When it comes to just having fun, no. But I will reach out if it is related to my career path. I will.
Oh, see.
What do you mean?
She picked up where I was going with something. She's like, oh shit, he's good. He's good. So let's change lanes here for a second. So far, your career, you're just getting your career off the ground. You shot with H. I'm not gonna say the name because they're not paying us for advertising.
Yeah, there you go.
HMF. I said acronym.
Right.
You have something coming up with F. N or M?
MN.
MN.
FMN.
Backroom?
Backroom,
casting. Was that anal?
HM, that's HMF. Okay. And then 4 scenes.
And then the one that starts with an S, right?
That one.
Okay. So, but now you're in the presence of what is it? How's the phrase goes? Royalty.
There you go. I like that.
It's interesting because when I spotted I don't know who approached who first. Who saw who first?
You contacted me first.
What how did that go?
On Twitter.
How did it go though? Was it a hi? How you doing? You look nice.
It was. It was like, hey, how you doing? And at the time, I had been on Twitter for 2 weeks.
Wow.
And so I was super honored. I was super excited. And I was like, he has no idea what... I figured it was not you. It was someone else in the company just making contact.
It depends on what time of the night it is. If it's in the daytime, it may be an operations coordinator, something like that. But if it's one of those like when the thirst hits,
it's called being in that mode.
Yeah, that mode.
In that mode.
Oh, I don't know, but we started delving into everything about what you have and your different facets and the variety that you offer, which is incredible. And I was like, I really do want to talk with this one.
But talking is one thing, though.
Absolutely.
Talking is one thing. Actually taking the time to see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Yes.
Right? Is a phrase. Taking the time to peel back layers, right? Because that's, if you really think about it, when we first met, for the first time yesterday, I think that was a matter of those people that go in the miles with a little light on their head or whatever. You're exploring. And today there was some like when we were doing some work, whatnot. I think that was when some layers were coming back.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, this is real. That's real. I'm seeing. I'm putting the pieces to the puzzle together now.
Oh yeah.
And I think that I saw that and I got a sense of that, and I'm glad that whatnot. But
no, I really did, and the time that you took with me was just amazing.
How much time do you think do you want more time?
Do I want more time?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you think you deserve more time?
Oh.
Anyway.
It's $1 million question, right?
Oh no. So now let's back to Darren. We love Darren here on MrFlourish podcast. Hopefully Darren can become a mainstay as one of the co-guests. You know what I really would like, and we didn't get to do this in Jersey. I think the setup, the Jersey conference was really tough because it doesn't have the setup like. If you had an Airbnb, it was so tiny and it's like it was and you can hear any noise. If you're in a hotel, they were like didn't have the suites, whatever.
Right.
Like we're at right now, it's like we really couldn't put some things down on wax, putting it on wax like we're doing here.
Exactly. It wasn't conducive, like the environment to what we got going on now.
Right. And everyone, by the way, if you all caught after the election, Darren and myself, MrFlourish, we had a maybe an hour and 15 minutes podcast that is actually getting a lot of, I think it has 97, 98% likes
Wow.
in YouTube. So it was like, we were just dropping gems. It wasn't just me, we were dropping, and we were, just hoping to educate, but also bring some attention to some things. But now back to you two as a sexy encounter this evening that I'm going to catch on film. Yes. So, Lorraine, where would you like to, no, let me dance around something here.
All right.
You dipped into the industry, one because of curiosity and intrigue, the other because it was a means to an ends in some regard.
Right.
I'm gonna go, I'm really keeping it high level.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Is this industry, is there a certain point that like, okay, I'm going to now jump into the pool all in? Have you identified what that point is, or is it still something that's out there? You don't know where, you don't know how far it is, but you know it's there, but
It certainly is my intention.
Okay.
That's what I would love to get to, that end goal, and jump in with both feet. I think putting a time frame on it is a challenge.
Hard. Right.
Yeah, that's hard.
I think there's certain criteria, right? You can put criteria on it versus a time frame.
And I think the criteria for me would be to see if there's enough interest from the public, if there's enough interest in me and my performances, and I want to ensure that it would be something that remains fruitful, and satisfying, and meets my needs. I see that happening because I enjoy it a lot. And I'm going to put the effort to get to that point into it. But
would you do anything I tell you to do?
Say it again.
Would you do anything that I tell you to do?
Right now? That's a hard question to answer.
Why?
Because anything you tell me to do?
Almost anything.
We would talk first.
Cerebral answer.
She's like, where are you going with this?
She thought it through.
He's always
I like to research, and I like to be knowledgeable before I take a big leap.
Intuitive.
Calculated risk, right?
You're thinking.
So, Darren, she mentioned that she's really poly. It's a poly, right? It's, open, multiple partners, right?
Yes.
You have multiple partners.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. I've never classified myself
It's
at
poly.
all.
Right. The question is this: Does your husband that you're on paper married to?
Yeah, my husband. Yeah.
Does he have multiple partners?
Not typically. If we're in a group setting or a swinger type setting, he'll have a partner, but otherwise he doesn't. He doesn't seek out other partners.
Female or male or both?
Just female.
Okay, just curious.
No,
you never know nowadays, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're poly, but he's not necessarily poly, because does he have to get permission from you to be with someone?
He doesn't need permission
Okay.
per se, but he wouldn't play by himself.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Would you ever play by yourself?
I do. Yes.
So you just do what the fuck you want to do.
With knowledge and support.
Chick.
Yeah,
Boss
with knowledge
chick.
and support from him. I mean, if he were like that guy,
Is he your only?
I would not even venture that way because it's important to me.
Is he your only? Is he your only partner, or do you have? Do you have?
No,
he's your partner. He's your life partner.
Man.
He is my life partner.
He's your life partner.
He's my only partner. I have a few.
No.
Oh.
Here, wait for this.
Okay.
He's your life partner.
Yes,
Do you have a porn partner?
I do.
Who's that?
It was you, silly.
Oh.
Hey, she gets it.
Hey, I just wanted to see if she, that's interesting.
I got you.
I'm enjoying this conversation. It's very unique in itself. We just hit the 24-minute mark, maybe another six or so minutes before the fireworks can begin, if that works out, for y'all. It's interesting though, because I'm gonna go back to Darren here, and I'm gonna ask him: is there a certain type? I'm gonna throw something on you here. I'm gonna throw you a curveball. What type of women you don't want? You don't get? What type of women is like, hey, I just, that's not my frequency.
Man.
Because you talked about hunger and thirst, and maybe on one day you throw the fist back, man.
Yeah.
But not all women are your cup of tea, right?
Very correct. Yeah, you know from personal experience in our dealings. Like that's a tough question, just because I you don't want to alienate people, but I think it's important that we live in an era of honesty and transparency. It's so much bullshit and filters going on, so I'm gonna just put it on the table. So believe it or not, I do find myself struggling with this Gen Z era women. I'm 32.
So you mean the 18,
crowd.
19, 20, 21?
Yeah, that 18 to 25-ish crowd.
Yeah.
I have a hard time connecting with them. I mean, they're very attractive, but the social and mental aspect, I guess.
Social awareness.
Yeah, that too, and sometimes the social, like I take a beautiful woman like yourself. We can go out, we can have a drink, we can socialize, we can kind of have a meeting of the minds, and then there's that physical connection.
And there's that element of life experience as well that really helps.
And that's what turns me on,
Yeah.
I mean? I get just a thrill out of the social aspect. But catching the frequency, and I'm not coming down on them, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it, it's just different generation. But catching that TikTok, Gen Z era, the Snapchat, like for example, it's a lady right now. It's very attractive. She's somewhere in Florida, but her I don't even say love, but her way of communicating is Snapchat. She sends me snaps every day. Hey, here's me in the mirror. Yeah. Here's me, and I'm just like, okay, but I'm a substance guy. I'm like, what can I take away from that? So, long story short, I'm more of a 30 and up guy, 35 and up, guy, just because I can draw something from this substance. You know what I mean? We can talk, and that just makes the sex and the
I can completely relate.
More spicy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for me it isn't, and I know that you haven't asked me, but relating to that, for me it's not so much the physical aspect. And I prefer big men. I mean, my husband is.
You mentioned that before, that you prefer stout, full. We're not saying overly. We're not saying the word obese.
No.
We're just saying that they got some meat on, like they got a certain.
There are people who are built the way they are built for a reason.
Right.
Huge Viking men, right? There was a reason they were built that way. Not everyone is supposed to be this fit, cut, super hard body.
Right.
And I agree with women as well. But getting to the physical aspect of it, I like a variety. So it isn't so much the physical that would attract me or draw me to them. It really is the intellectual, the willingness to be open. Open communication is a big one. Honesty and transparency for me is a big one as well. And I mean, if you're just meeting someone for the first time, obviously it's a challenge to know whether or not they have met that. Are you being honest? Are you being transparent? But it also depends on what type of relationship you want to continue with them. If it is a quick hookup and it's going to be fun for us, then don't talk. Please don't talk. We'll get it done and I'll have fun.
Point A to point B, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's, for there to be a type of connection, for sure.
Absolutely.
But, and like I said, I do like the big fluffy guys. Not fluffy, just the bigger men. Somebody you can hold on to.
Warm me up in the middle of the night.
That's exactly it. I love that. And so, but I think that's something that's super relatable to a lot of people. I think there's a great deal of entitlement, a bit with the younger generation.
Right.
I can't relate to.
Yeah.
And they are what they are, and they can do what they want, and a lot of times they're highly successful with that. And I commend them, but for me, it's a challenge.
Right. I'm right there with you. It's a mindset thing. I mean, again, I don't never want to come down on them because it's just different generation. You grew up with different technology. Culture is different. So each decade there's almost a shift. So I don't fault them for it. So, I mean, I guess the best we can do is kind of, maybe mentor a little bit, not without being preachy though, like
Oh,
but
for
hey,
sure.
these are the way things are. This is why people react this way. So they kind of like the light bulb goes away. Oh, okay, I see.
Right.
So then they're kind of able to adapt, or they
Yeah.
kind of are able to pick up on things a little bit more.
Exactly.
This is good stuff, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, this is good stuff. You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued now. I'm intrigued.
Mm.
Is the gears moving and shifting?
Yeah, you know, the gears are moving, the gears
Okay.
are shifting. You know,
That's good.
it's just you know, Darren was talking about the Gen Z. They often want the ones who enter the industry, the adult industry, etc. They want opportunities, but I don't think they're expecting handouts lately.
You do think they are? Or
Yeah, they expect things to just be easy. They're not like, to me, when I first stepped into the industry, we were grinding.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Battle.
It doesn't matter about the age. Even the ones that were younger that came into the fold, when I first got into affiliated with the adult industry, they wanted to put in the work.
Yes.
The ones that I run into nowadays, it's like, it's not, it's almost like this microwave mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I gotta, 30 seconds, no, that ain't it. And maybe it's because there's more wide range of acceptance of things like sugaring nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're like, I just gotta go. And the other thing is with them, they're not really, in terms of the Gen Z, what I can tell, they don't have aspirations to go beyond being comfortable.
Exactly.
Let me say this. A 45-year-old woman, it's not a matter to her to be financially comfortable. She wants to be beyond the comfort. Because she knows the only way can be around the corner. Right? She also wants to accumulate things. Assets of wealth or I don't know what the fuck, tanning pods that you can't find in the state of Colorado anymore. Whatever. Whatever the kind of pods there, ultra ray pods, whatever. And so now these Gen Zs are like, if it ain't quick, and they have no financial awareness at all.
Yes. And it's
At
what
all.
they have at the moment. And there isn't that long-term stability that they seek out. I see that. So my oldest graduated from a very astute college.
Mm-hmm.
And she does not believe in tenure in employment. And I mean, she's very successful.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not see her staying more than 4 or 5 years at any place, which is interesting to me because where I came from, you have a 25-year career, And I think that is that, and that's kind of what they have geared them for in the higher education institutions. You guys don't need this tenure. You don't need that. You do what works best for you and feels good right now. What's going to give you the most this moment.
Satisfaction. Yeah.
Yes, and for me, it's a very hard concept to grasp because I want that stability and that long term.
I just think that they're a byproduct of the times. Because what do you have now? You have Snapchat, you have TikTok, you have Netflix.
Right.
Everything is so accessible and at your fingertips. You have these cell phones.
That's
they can
true.
do things within a second, 2 seconds. So.
Right.
A lot of that is just rooted in the times. Everything is just right there for you. So they take that mentality, and it just goes from, think about a baby or a toddler from 2 years old. They're already messing with the cell phone.
Oh yeah.
And
they have tablets and everything.
So that
It's
for
amazing.
better or worse, it carries on through your teenage years, your adulthood. So
You know what we got to do? I think the next time, and we have to have a conversation, dog, on the impacts to AI, of AI. we're not gonna do it now.
Yeah, I mean that's so deep.
I think that's one that we can do one of those like
An hour and a half.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we.
It's endless.
And not only that, and when we do, it's AI around how's it impacting the different landscapes. It's impacting technology workers in that industry, right? It's impacting. It's going to be impacting military now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to be robots and drones and AI versus actual people. So that, you know, in a sense, you know, it's affecting. Now you have in the adult industry, it's like they want to create a virtual person of you, and then like run that as if it's in OnlyFans.
crazy.
Right.
Right. And then the music industry.
Yeah.
It's something that somebody puts. Is that really that person, or is it just the AI voice?
Yeah.
Do they study the voice and the
Interesting.
patterns and the different tone, pitch, etc.? Like that came out. I don't know if it's Drake or Kendrick. Something came out and said that was not me. And then AI, you know, someone used AI for that for a whole song.
Right.
Crazy.
So authenticity, right?
Mm.
We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, that's such a deep topic. That's a whole other podcast. Well, something that we gotta dive into for sure.
Speaking of diving, drum roll. It's time for two people to dive into each other. It's time to see
Exciting.
who can win the battle.
See no evil.
Hear no evil. Thank you, Lorraine, Darren Blaze, for taking the time to speak your mind. You know, say what's
thank
on
you.
your, say it with your chest.
Thank you for having us.
You know.
Thank you.
It's always an honor.
And now I'm gonna let the audience only imagine what they're gonna do, and there's a way to see what they're gonna do. If you're on YouTube, definitely look at the uncensored link, or follow, or even check out their. They may have a link in the description that goes to their fan site or OnlyFans, whatever, or the uncensored link of AsherClan or equentus. If you're in Twitter, it's the top comment typically, or links are going to be at. If you are catching this audio, Amazon Music, Apple, Spotify, Buzz Network, make sure you check the description and just follow the breadcrumbs. But these two are about to do some things, y'all. And I'm going to record it all. Peace out. Thanks.
Bye.
Out.